Hello, beautiful souls. Today's pick a card reading uses the tarot, oracle cards, crystals, and runes to bring in messages from the web of the Wyrd that you need to hear right now. The Wyrd is the Norse concept of fate and destiny. This reading is timeless, so whenever you see it is when you were meant to see it. We have pile number 1 with the Norns and this lapis lazuli stone. We have pile number 2 with Freya and this honey calcite stone. We have pile number 3 with Thor and this red agate stone. We have pile number 4 with Odin and sodalite. Timestamps for each pile are in the description, as well as all the decks I'm using in this video. I will start with pile number 1, and if you need more time to choose a pile, please pause the video until you're ready. Here we go. Okay, my pile number 1. You chose this beautiful lapis lazuli. I'm not sure if you can see all the glittering, pretty colors in that. But lapis lazuli is a protective stone. It wards off bad energy and brings calmness and serenity. It's known as the stone of wisdom, and it can stimulate your psychic abilities and gifts. It's just a beautiful, beautiful stone. Put that up here. And then, let's see, we'll take your rune. Okay, you have Nethuz, which looks very similar to Gibo, but the one line is slightly shorter than the other line. And Nethuz is all about need and necessity, restraint. It's that feeling of being left out in the cold. And it's a reminder that community is important, that asking for help and support is necessary at times. And it's about meeting your basic needs. What isn't being met? Are you limiting yourself? And it's about buckling down and doing what needs to be done. It's all about your needs. Not wants, but needs. So we'll put that up there. And you chose the Norns. Okay. The Norns. Let's put that up here so you can see it better. The Norns are different than the Greek fates. The Norse saw fate and destiny as being changeable, and it depends more upon the choices that are made in the environment, kind of like nature versus nurture. And the Norse saw it as both intertwined and changeable, where the Greeks saw it as nature alone and unchangeable. The Norse had such a complex worldview that they saw all the complexities in everything and how everything played on each other. And nothing is ever just black and white. That's the Norns that you chose. Let's see what cards you have. Oh, you have the Norns again. That's pretty funny. 2 different decks. Okay. So the Norns are definitely with you. And let's see, you have Hunan and Munin. You have Fenrir. Okay. And Wunjo. And Awaz. Let's see here. Maybe we can arrange these a little bit better to where we can fit them all on a row. Let's see. There we go. All right. So the Norns, let's see. There's 3 main ones, but they were changeable. There were different ones, but there were 3 main ones. There were Urdur, Verdandi, and Skuld. It was what was in the past, what is, or the present, and what will be, or the future. You control your destiny. The Norns came in at birth, and they gave gifts to the children, to the babies, when they were born. And they carved that on Yggdrasil in runes. But that destiny was more about, you're given all these gifts at birth, but you can choose to develop them or not to develop them. You make all these choices throughout your whole life that can completely change your fate and your destiny. You know, you control your destiny. You can set your intentions and create a whole new destiny. We create our destiny with every thought, choice, action that we do every single day. All of that plays on our Wyrd, our destiny. So you definitely have these norns, and it's really about setting those intentions and what you want your future to be. And then you have Hunan and Munin. Hunan and Munin are Odin's ravens. Hunan is thought and Munin is memory. And they bring news to Odin every morning, from all the nine realms. And they're about seeing the big picture, taking a step back and seeing the higher perspective and trusting your thoughts and memory and listening to the messages that you receive right now. That's Hunan and Munin. Obviously, I love ravens since this is Magic Raven. We have Fenrir. Fenrir is the wolf who kills Odin at Ragnarok. Um, some say he represents chaos, but there's so much more to Fenrir. And Odin first prophesied or had a vision that Fenrir was going to kill him at Ragnarok. And so it became like this fear as he watched Fenrir grow from a small pup and he got bigger and bigger and bigger. Odin decided that they needed to bind him. So they did a game, they said, with Fenrir, and they told him, look, we're going to test your strength and we're going to try out all these different chains and bindings and see if you can break them. And Fenrir did, but then they came with this really thin string that they had the dwarves make out of. It was a magical string that was stronger than anything on in the nine realms. And Fenrir became suspicious, like, this isn't even a challenge. So I don't see how this is going to help me. I don't want to do it. The gods ended up talking him into doing it. He agreed as long as one of them would put their hand in his mouth so that if it was a trick, he would bite the hand off. And so Tyr volunteered, being the god of justice and morality and the ultimate warrior god, put his hand in Fenrir's mouth. And obviously, when he could not break it, he bit his hand off, Tyr's hand off. But it's really a good lesson that things can become self-fulfilled prophecies. Don't focus on your fears so much that you're calling them to you. Everything could have been changed had Odin not done that, because it kind of set into motion Ragnarok in a way. Because with Fenrir being bound like that and treated like that, he became angry, obviously, and became obsessed with getting free and killing Odin. It became his only thought. Before all that happened, we don't really know, but I don't think he really thought about killing Odin at that point. He was just, a wolf. And so once he was bound and they put a sword through his mouth, and it was just this horrendous thing to control, supposedly, the chaotic elements of the world. They were controlled. But it was only temporary until Ragnarok, and then he's freed, and then he kills Odin. But all of that could have changed had Odin not so much focused on, oh my gosh, he's going to kill me, so I need to do something about it now. he kind of called that to himself. He kind of set all of that into motion. And again, it's about your choices. What are you calling to you? Are you calling your fears to you? Are you calling those doubts to you? What are you calling to you? What are you focusing on? And, don't be like Odin, be more wise than that. But then you have Wunjo, okay? Wunjo is the rune of joy, happiness, success, laughter, peace, contentment, abundance. It's like the sun card in the tarot. It's just like the happiest, best rune probably in all of them. So it's all about focusing less on your fears and doubts and more on your joys and happiness. Listening to your intuition and the messages that you get. You're getting all of this in. And then you have Awaz, which is the horse. It's another rune. And it's about the horse and movement and action and speed. It can be chomping at the bit, It can be a status symbol. And it's about keeping your dignity in the face of adversity. It always reminds me of Rhiannon of Welsh mythology. And, she definitely kept her composure in adversity. She kept her dignity. And it's about that. And it's also about the ability to move between the worlds, to astral travel, and your psychic abilities, which could be to do with these messages coming in as well. So you've got all of this tied together from the Norns. The Norns are telling you you've got these gifts that you're born with, and they're asking, you to make a choice. Do you want to continue on the road you're on, or do you want to change your destiny? What do you want? What are your intentions? Set those clear intentions and see what happens. Oops, let me see. Pull that back. Oh, there. We're going to do some more cards here and see what else we get. All right. You have discernment. Beautiful. You have creation. Exactly. And, we got two more. Manifestation and happiness. Very interesting. Okay. So, discernment says, see the truth of the situation. Use common sense and do not be fooled. Pay attention. Your intuition knows. Again, it's listening to those messages, and this is even over Hunan and Munin. This is about listening to your intuition, using that discernment and trusting that gut feeling, trusting that messages coming in that you personally get. Trust that above all others telling you. Creation. Remember, your thoughts shape your future. Your words create today. Your choices become your reality. And this pretty much sums up the Norns. Your choices are what are your reality. You can change your thoughts, you can change your behavior, all of that. If you change that, then it changes your future. The future is never set in stone. It's always changing and changeable. And then you have manifestation. And it's your dreams have untold energy. Open the door and let them live. Desire and belief are your power. So yes, focus on your intentions. Set those intentions. Be clear about what you want. You have the power of creation. You have the power to bring about whatever you want. You can have all of your basic needs met. From that, Nathuz, it feels like it's that you're blocking yourself somehow. You are not seeing the bigger picture. You're not seeing all of the power that you have, because you do have this power to create your reality. And you do have happiness. Immense delight can be found in the smallest of things. Cultivate fluttering moments of joy. And sometimes it's just about getting out of your own way, and stop focusing on the negative, stop focusing on those fears and doubts, and just enjoy yourself. Don't worry about the details. The Norns are telling you all of this is already woven. You can choose how you want it to be. You can change timelines. You can change that yourself. It's all about taking that control and that power back. Beautiful. And you can use that lapis lazuli too to help you with that, taking your power back. And let's see what your tarot cards say. You've got Judgment. Beautiful. Oops. Okay. We've got the Knight of Cups and the King of Pentacles. And we'll do one more. The Nine of Cups. Beautiful. Look at that. All right. Judgment. Judgment is like, I think you're judging yourself too harshly. You're blaming all of your problems on yourself and not in a good, constructive way. Like, you can take responsibility. That's different than judging. And don't compare yourself to others either. Rise above it and, again, see it from the higher perspective, just like she is. And then you've got the Knight of Cups. And again, it's emotions and emotional fulfillment, and it's fast moving. You've got that, and then you've also got Awaz, which is also about fast movement. And both of these are kind of the same message, that things are changing very quickly for you. It's about accepting help and support too. And then you have this King of Pentacles, which he is just very authoritative. He's like the ultimate authority. He's bringing down that pentacles are the physical, the material world, and he's all about bringing that security in. And it's showing you that you can have this. You can be this King of Pentacles and have the security that you want. You can have all the love and security you want. You can create it. You manifest your destiny. You are in control of that. And then you have the Nine of Cups, which again is kind of the ultimate in bringing that love in, that loving relationship. It's that happiness and that joy and that feeling connected. It's the connectedness, I think. And so you've got love and relationships coming in. You've got money coming in. You've got whatever you want to manifest coming in. Just don't call your fears to you. Don't focus on your fears and doubts and how it's not going to work out. Know that it will work out, that you have this power and you have the control over it. This is all in your hands and you can do it. You've got that power within you. Listen to your intuition and your messages coming in. Manifest that creation. Manifest your life the way you want it to be. And focus on the happy times and the happy moments, and don't focus so much on the details. Just know that it's all working out in your favor. Don't forget to subscribe, and I would love to hear if this resonated with you. If you like it, you can share it with your friends and share the blessings. Thank you so, so much for watching. Until next time, hugs and blessings to you. Okay, my pile number 2. You chose this beautiful honey calcite. It's also called amber calcite. It's a really empowering stone that helps with confidence, courage, self-worth, overcoming obstacles in a creative way. It connects with your intuition, and it's just a sunny stone that helps you to shine. And let's see, then you have your rune, if I can pick it up, is Thurasaz. Thurasaz is the thorn. It looks like a thorn. It's the giant's Jotun. It's protection. But thorns protect us kind of like defensive walls that we put up to protect our ego and our feelings. But these walls also keep love out too. Nothing good or bad can get in. So you're not letting in the good either when you're in that protective mode. But it's, that kind of energy, the way thorns protect us. I'll put that up here. Then you chose Freya. Freya is the Norse goddess of magic, love, fertility, wisdom. She is a Vanir goddess. She's the twin sister of Freyr and the daughter of Njord. And Vanir in Scandinavian languages means friend. And she is the goddess of the people, and she loves her followers and rewards them very generously. She's associated with amber with her necklace, um, cats, because she has two of them that pull her chariot, and falcons with her falcon feather cloak. She's really equal to Odin. She's the one that taught Satyr to Odin, divination magic. And in battle, she gets half the slain, and Odin gets half the slain. So she is Freya. Beautiful. And let's see here. Let's see what you have. Oh, Gipt or Gibo is what I was always taught. Vili and Ve, Kanaz or Kano, and Thurisaz. Again, look at that. You had the same one as your rune. Very interesting. So let's see. Gibo is a gift. It's generosity, reciprocity. It's giving and receiving, showing gratitude and appreciation for everything you already have. It can be a gift from the gods. And it can also be a partnership as well. And then you have Vili and Ve. And these two are Odin's brothers. The three of them, Odin, Vili, Ve, created the cosmos. They killed Ymir, the great giant, and used his body to create the earth. Vili is creativity and will, and Ve is inspiration and sacred. They made humans, the three of them, from two trees, Ask and Embla. Odin gave life and breath. Vili gave consciousness, understanding, and movement. And Ve gave the senses and physical appearance. And they are the creator gods. So it's a lot of creativity and inspiration in that card. And it's interesting, the Trinity with the three of them too. And you also have Kanaz, or Kano as I know it. And it is the fire, the torch, that spark of creativity. It's that which consumes us. It's passion, downloads, illumination, wisdom from the gods. Look at that. That's an awesome picture there. And then, like I said, you've got Thurisaz again. And it's that thorn, that giant, that protection. But it's thorns that protect us like that wall. And maybe this is telling you that it's time to let down your walls and trust. Be open to receiving the gifts from the gods. And let's see here. We will do some of these cards here. Some empowerment cards, and see what else Freya wants you to know. Sanctuary. Okay. What else? Power. Beautiful. And strength. Beautiful. So, yes, you have sanctuary. Embrace the need for solitude. Your inner sanctuary calls you. Renew yourself and thrive. And it's going within and receiving those downloads that divine gifts that you are receiving, and taking that time to just go within and connect with yourself in a way that encourages you, kind of like this honey calcite or amber calcite. I think this is perfect with Freya because I believe her necklace, and I can't say it very good, it's Brisingamen, was made of amber. Let's see. Then you've got power. Call upon the elements, focus your intentions. The greatest dragon is within you. And again, it's recognizing your power. It's recognizing your creativity and your power and your ability to inspire. And it's recognizing your passion and bringing that out into the world. Then you have strength. You have courage. You can endure. Find your center and spiral into your power. I love that card. That is just magnificent, that polar bear. And yes, Freya has that strength. She is extremely magical. She is just very powerful. I mean, her and her brother are the only two Vanir gods that were kind of adopted or brought into the Aesir. And it depends on what your thoughts are, but some say that she's the wife of Odin. And, so it's all about that strength and that inner power that you have and that creativity and fire, that passion, and bringing that out and being open, though, to receive all of that and letting down your walls a little bit. Let's see here. All right, we're taking that one. Got the Nine of Cups. Beautiful. Freya is so generous. She's one of my favorite goddesses. And the King of Pentacles. Beautiful. And the Three of Pentacles. Okay. So you got lots of pentacles here. And I think it's really amazing because you've got love here with the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is kind of that culmination, all that support and love around you, and having all of that just surrounding you. And it's that happiness and contentment, and that is beautiful. So it's all about that love coming in. And then you've got the King of Pentacles, which is all the physical and material realm. And again, when we were talking about Vili and Ve, about Ask and Embla, humans formed from trees. And if you look, he's in a tree. So that's an interesting validation there. But the King of Pentacles is like the leader, the one that brings in the wealth and security and stability and builds that legacy up. So you've got that power within you and that strength. And then you have this Three of Pentacles, which again with the pentacles in the material realm. And if you really look at this, it's showing all the support. You've got support there, and it's bringing all of that in. So it's kind of like you have love and support and material things coming in. So it's all of that coming in, and that's also with your passions and that which consumes us, So it's just that beautiful, beautiful energy there. Freya is definitely bringing you a lot of power, a lot of creativity, and just appreciate everything that you already have and recognize your power and your strength. Recognize your passions and that which lights you up, those downloads and wisdom and things coming in from the gods. We're going to do a postcard from Spirit. Oops, that's the book thingy that comes with it. Oh, and there's your card. With love. Pretty little hummingbird. Dearest you, we bet you must be so exhausted some days, giving as much as you do, sharing your energy so beautifully in service to the highest good, can leave you feeling depleted, like an empty well. If it feels as if there's no more water for you, the good news is we have a plan. Today, go take a relaxing bath, book a massage, read a novel, buy yourself flowers, or plant some in your garden. Make time for self-care, not more work on yourself. By tending to yourself now, you are reminded to do so more often. And be sure to use a word that might have caused you anxiety in the past, but is essential for your well being now. No. Say it with us. No, thank you. No, I can't. You do not have to explain. Just say no gently but firmly. Then go for a soak. Life will wait for you to bring yourself back to center, replenished and ready for more adventure. We love you so very much. And yes, replenishing yourself, because you do have that water here with this Nine of Cups and the emotions. I feel like you pick up on other people's emotions all over the place. And I feel like maybe some black tourmaline or something like that would help you ground more and differentiate what's your feelings from what others are feeling, and honor and go with your own feelings. Go within, take that time to go within and recognize that. Recognize your self-worth, your courage. You're able to overcome everything and you're going to come out of it on top. Beautiful, beautiful energy here. I would love to hear if this resonated with you, and don't forget to subscribe. If you really like it, you can share it with your friends and share the blessings. And thank you so, so much for watching. Until next time, hugs and blessings to you. Okay, my pile number 3, you chose this red agate. This red agate is the stone of strength, or the warrior stone. I just love this one with that white in there. And warriors would wear it. I have a hair somewhere that I keep seeing. There. Warriors would wear it, for protection and victory in battle. And it works with the root chakra for grounding and energizing. It can bring passion and enthusiasm, and it can replace self-destructive behaviors with positive new traits and habits. It's a great stone to work with, but definitely red agate, and it's called the warrior stone. Beautiful. Put that up there. Let's see. You have Jira. Jira is the rune of the year. Jira, even though it's spelled Jera, is also year. And it stands for harvest, reward for effort, abundance, prosperity, success through hard work, reaping what you sow. What you send out comes back to you, and your kindness and generosity are being repaid. That's that rune. Beautiful energy. That up there. And then you have Thor. And Thor is the god of storms. He's the strongest Aesir god. He's the protector of humans. And he has a chariot drawn by magical goats, which you probably know from the Marvel movies. However, the traditional Thor is a little different. And, he does have Mjolnir, his magical hammer, and he's a fertility deity. He's a god of the people and the working class. Him and his hammer, he can help you break through barriers, whether it's in the physical, the emotional, or the spiritual realms. Rely on Thor's strength. There we go. Let's see. Then you have Hagals. And the first thing I see when I look at this is the lightning. Very, very cool. And then you have Elhaz, or Elgies, is how I know that one. I was, and the Void, the blank rune. Okay, let's see. Hagals is lightning and storms. It's hail. It's natural disruptive forces. that sudden, unexpected disruption, but it's for your own good in the long run. And this rune can tell you that you'll weather the storm and come out of it. Even if you need to rebuild a little bit, you'll still come out of it. And it's going to be for the best in the long run. You can handle anything life throws at you and come out of it stronger than before. Call on Thor for that strength. But that is a very fitting rune for Thor. Very cool. And then you have Elhaz, or Elgies is what I've always called it. And it's the rune of the elk. It's the rune of divine protection. But that protection works by kind of illuminating the darkness, lighting everything up. It's like light beings or light workers who raise the energy of everything around them. It illuminates everything and dispels the darkness. You have Thor's divine protection. You are safe. That's what this seems to be telling me, is that, no matter what happens, you can deal with it and you have that divine protection. And then you have Iwaz. And Iwaz is the yew tree. It's the world tree, Yggdrasil. It's a universal connection. It's being strong, but being flexible. It can be information, transformation, change, the connection of everything. It relates to the death card in tarot, and it's more of a transformation than a death. It's something has to die to be reborn. Something has to be transformed. It can also indicate Akashic records and astral travel, but it's definitely kind of that. The yew tree was originally planted in cemeteries. So that's where the connection to the death, kind of comes from. But it's all about transformation, not really a physical death. It's more of a death of what you no longer serves you, what you no longer need. It's the death of that. And then you have the void. And the void is the Wyrd. It's literally called the Wyrd, or Odin's rune, the blank rune. And the void is unlimited potential. It's unlimited possibilities. It's the mystery, the unknown, or that which is not meant to be known yet. The weird destiny, fate, that kind of feeling. But it's not anything you can control right now. It's all kind of up in the air, waiting to be decided, really. It's just that everything is possible right now. And that's true of every minute of every day. All possibilities are there. So you've got that divine protection of Thor. And even though you might face some storms, you do have that protection. And you're going through this massive transformation. And right now, anything's possible. It's an exciting time, really, enthusiastic. Kind of like the red agate, bringing that passion and enthusiasm. You've got that enthusiasm right now. Thor could be kind of an emotional, I guess, at times. But he is very much a god of the people and the working class. And you've got expectation, beautiful. What else? Well, all right, there we go. We've got quest and change. And yes, change is right over Iwaz, which is that transformation and change. All right, expectation. Be open for whatever comes next. It might just be the music your heart's been waiting to hear. So yes, it's remaining open to all these possibilities, that Thor is there and you've got his strength behind you, his protection. And yes, you can weather any storm. And then you've got change. You are transforming. Let go of the past. Embrace the light and joy of this new day. And yes, I said transformation, and then this says transforming. It's very much you are going through this massive change right now. And, it's about letting go of the past and just focusing on all the potentials. Anything is possible right now. Have that expectation and that anticipation for anything, anything good, you know? And then you've got Quest. Be bold, and mighty forces will aid you. Take action. Good luck favors the brave. And you do. You have Thor, so you've got to be very brave. You've got that warrior stone, that warrior energy. So you've got that boldness, that braveness. It's just be bold, take that action. Go with it, because anything is possible right now. Anything at all. Amazing energy here. And with Yura too, that reward for effort, it's saying that all this good stuff is coming in for you because everything that you've put out there is coming back to you. Thor, very much like Freya, he is very much the one that takes care of his people. He's very generous with his people and very protective. Let's see here. He can help you fight your demons. You have the Eight of Cups. And by that I mean your inner demons. You have the King of Wands. Beautiful. And the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Interesting. You have 3 of 4 suits there. You have the cups with water. You have the wands with fire. And you have the pentacles with earth. So the only one you're missing really is the swords and air. But the Eight of Cups is, she's kind of, don't drown in sadness is all that comes to mind. Don't let yourself get caught up in that, in not seeing all the possibilities and all the potentials. If you turn this right side up, then she'd be going upwards and raising up, but instead she's going down. And it can also be going within to kind of integrate all this change and all this energy into your own inner strength, building that up. It can be going down and within with that, but don't let your emotions get out of control. Don't lose focus. Don't focus on the negative, don't focus on just the negative, because you've got a lot of good around you. And then you've got the King of Wands. Look at him. He is like creativity. He's like the magician. You see like the lion and everything all around him swirling. It's all this potential and all this stuff. And if you look, these cards are actually very similar with the swirling, the spiral. And it's that potential and possibilities. But it's also creativity and passion. And again, Thor is very passionate. The stone of strength, with the enthusiasm and passion. You've got that passion and that just creative energy right now. You can create anything you want. Expect the best. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles. And with Pentacles, it's all about the money, material realm, physical things, and it's weaving that web. And this reading is called the Web of the Wyrd, or Weird Messages. And in Norse beliefs, the Wyrd is that web, that everything is connected. That spider can feel the vibrations of the web. If a fly or a bug lands in it somewhere, wherever it is, the spider can feel that. It can feel the vibrations. And I feel like you can definitely feel the vibrations and the energy around you. And you have that ability to kind of feel where things are right now. And you're going through this change, but you're also, the spider was the one that brought the alphabet to the Native Americans too. So it's very creative. Again, even though it's pentacles, it's still creative. So you've got all this creative energy right now, all this passion. It's amazing energy there. Let's see. We're going to do a postcard from Spirit. I'm pretty sure that's the one we had last time. We don't want to keep doing that. Let's go with Unlock Your Magic. Beautiful. That key. All right. Dearest you, going the extra mile to achieve your dreams and putting in some overtime will reap big rewards, which goes perfectly with Yura. You know, it's perfect. Reaping what you sow. Now is the time for you to act. Again, be bold. To stir up some energy and put those plans into action. There are many windows of opportunity that open but close quickly when you don't take the risk and go for it. Today, be confident that your hard work will pay off and you'll feel that satisfaction and fulfillment of reaching your desired outcome. It might turn out even better than you expected. Expectation. Isn't that amazing? However, remember, however much work you're willing to put in, we will match it tenfold on our end. Everyone over here is rooting for you to win the game of life, so just do it. Loving you so, so much. Amazing energy there. And it is. Thor is behind you. You've got all this unlimited potential. And yes, what you come back, you're going to reap that back. You've got the divine protection and you've got everything. You know, you're changing and transforming. And this sudden change, this sudden disruption, that can be a good thing. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. You know, disruptive forces can just shake you up enough to get you moving, to, you know, go on that quest and to be open to everything. You know, use your creativity. And yes, you're going to have all these blessings coming in because you're going to get back what you put out there. And Thor is behind you and wants you to know this. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I would love to hear if it resonated with you. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you really like it, you can share it with your friends and share the blessings. Thank you so, so much for watching. Until next time, hugs and blessings to you. Okay, my reading number 4. You picked this gorgeous sodalite. This stone is just beautiful. It's a very calming stone, and it can help with panic attacks and anxiety. It helps us see our personal truths and communicate it with wisdom by connecting your heart with your head. You know, that's the kind of energy here. But it's a beautiful, calming stone. And I just love that this one has that chunk of red in it. And it's beautiful. So yes, that is sodalite. And let's see. You have Wunjo for your rune. Look at that. Awesome. Wunjo is joy, happiness, success, laughter, peace, contentment. It's like the sun card in the tarot. It's abundance, and it's just all is well. Everything's good. No worries. Great energy to start with. Let's see. And then you chose Odin. Let's see here if I can pick him up. Odin is, you know, the leader of the Aesir gods. He's the wanderer. You know, he gained wisdom by sacrificing his eye to the drink from the well of the Wyrd at the base of Yggdrasil. And he hung himself there for 9 nights to learn the runes. He has his 2 ravens, Hunin and Munin, you know, that bring him messages of everything that goes on in the 9 realms. So he hears about it every morning from his ravens. You know, he's all about that wisdom and that gaining knowledge. And he learned Satyr, which is considered women's magic, from Freya. So it's very interesting. He's very, very powerful. So we'll put him up here. And let's see what his messages are. You have Ingus, Yggdrasil, Fehu, and Hagal's. All right, so Ing is the seed. It's a seed of potential. It's Freyr, the god Freyr, fertility, a spark, new beginnings, abundance, divine masculine energy like ambition and, ever expanding. And it's very much kind of like the blue orgone energy, that blue light of life. It's beautiful. So lots of potential there. It's one of the most positive runes besides Wunjo, which you already have too. And then you have Yggdrasil. And Yggdrasil is the world tree. It's the tree of life. It holds the 9 realms together. They're all there. But this card can be saying that you need to stay grounded and have deep roots. The roots usually match the top branches underneath what is kind of, you see the top branches, well, that's how much is underneath the ground too. And, like Yggdrasil, a tree with really deep roots can weather any storm. So if you keep your actions, your thoughts, your words all balanced and aligned with your highest good and integrity, that's what this is telling you. Everything in balance. Trees are very balanced. Beautiful. And grounded. Stay grounded too. And then you have Fehu. And Fehu is fee, money, prosperity, abundance. It's no worries. Don't get caught and live in that scarcity mindset. See all the abundance all around you already and show gratitude, and more abundance will come. So really good here with the prosperity, abundance, new beginnings, joy, happiness. All of this is coming through for you. And then you've got Hagalaz or Hagal. And this one we just had with Thor as well. And it is hail and storms and natural disruptive forces. It's, that sudden, unexpected disruption, but it's for your own good in the long run, in the end. You'll weather the storm and come out stronger in the long run. It's kind of the antithesis of stagnation, and it keeps things changing because things can't stay the same forever. And you can handle anything that life throws at you. Change is a necessary, and it's the one constant. If you don't pay attention to the signs, you may be forced to change by things out of your control. But this is not always bad. And because you have so much positive here, it could be a really positive change, like sudden money coming in, sudden change, because you've got the money here with Fehu, and you've got Ing with all the new beginnings. So you do have stuff coming in, and this could be a sudden positive change because you've got Wunjo there too. And you've got the Sodalite, which helps you to see your personal truth and to stay balanced. And let's see here. See what else we get. Humor, yes. I think Odin definitely has a sense of humor sometimes. Love, beautiful. So love and money, look at that. And dignity. Okay. Let's see. Humor, laugh at yourself, lighten your heart, and let nothing steal your happiness. So yes, it's about finding that humor in the day-to-day life and finding the things to laugh at and have fun with. Look at that cute little picture. Very pretty. Definitely having a sense of humor. Sometimes you just gotta laugh at things. It's just funny how things turn out. Oops, I'm messing up worse than I am fixing it. And then you have love. Listen to your heart. Embrace what makes you happy. There are 1 million reasons to love. Beautiful. And yes, it is. It's lightening your heart and doing what makes you happy, what you love. Be around those people that you love. Then you have dignity. Take pride in yourself and all that you have become. Feel honored by your choices, achievements, and actions. Yes. So that is dignity, the the choices that you've made, the achievements you've had, the actions you've done, all of that goes into this web of the weird and really helps you to form your own destiny, to make your own destiny. You have that ability, and it is through all of your choices and all of your actions, your thoughts, your beliefs. We are born with certain gifts, and we can choose to develop them or not develop them. And it's all these choices that we make that influence and change our destiny. And with dignity, if you really look at these three cards here, look at Odin, look at Hagalaz, and look at Fehu. These have dignity. They have dignity. They're very dignified. And it's telling you that you have all of this in you. You should be proud of yourself. Look at how far you've come. Really, be proud of yourself. Do some empowerment cards here. Okay, we're taking that one. Since it flipped out, we've got the Ten of Cups. Beautiful. Wonderful. Definitely some love. New relationship, new love. Oh, and the Four of Wands. And sometimes that one, I think, can mean a wedding. So I don't know. And Justice. Okay. So very interesting here. You've got Cups and Wands and then Major Arcana. And the Ten of Cups is like the culmination of love and happiness and contentment. It's like Wunjo on a smaller level, I guess. Wunjo is bigger, more like the Major Arcana Sun card. This is the Minor Arcana, but it's still that love and contentment and happiness. And you've got that love twice, basically. Beautiful. And with the humor too, you've got all that happiness and Wunjo. And then the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is all about celebrating, a celebration, coming together and celebrating. And it's just so magical. And again, you've got that sun with the illumination right there. And it is the colorings of the cards. It's that creativity and that coming together and that celebrating. And wands can be action too. And it's taking action, being proud of your actions. You're going to receive some sort of, why can't I think of the word? Accommodations? No. It's not coming to me, the word I'm looking for. But basically you're going to get recognized for your accomplishments. You're going to have that recognition. There we go. And, you're going to have justice. Justice is the scales. It's keeping everything in balance. Everything is going to work out in your favor. The world is going to be fair and just, and you're going to get that recognition for all this work that you've done on yourself. And you've got all of this coming in so good. You've got happiness, love, money. You've really got everything coming in good this month. And it's all Odin, helping you behind the scenes here to bring all this in, and all these new beginnings. Freyr is another one with that Ing. Let's see what we get here for this. Oh, we don't need that many. I'd be here all day reading them. You are pure joy. There we go. Look at that. Dear you, now is one of those times you are being asked to add some distance. Take a step back and do nothing but observe. Don't worry about how long it will take to regroup. Just know that it's temporary and actually an opportunity to take a breath, slow down, and look at how far you've come. Yes, be proud of yourself. Decisions for the highest good are made when you have clarity, which comes from being open to information from both the intellect and the intuition. It's connecting your head and your heart, kind of like this soda light. When you step into the role of observer, it's as if you turn on a switch that allows your soul to be an essential part of the information gathering and decision making process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non judgmental place. We know you'll make the right choice. Trust us when we say now is not the time to get too close to the fray. Stay back now. You will be glad you did. Love you. And yes, it is that going within and staying balanced, recognizing how far you've come and all of your achievements, looking at all the love and everything that you have to celebrate. You've got so much good to celebrate right now. You've got all this new stuff coming in. Sometimes with new beginnings, though, it can also be an ending because things have to end in order for something new to start. So it could be that kind of energy, but ultimately it's all new stuff coming in and it's all in recognition of your past choices and actions and achievements, things that you've come through. So it's a beautiful, beautiful energy here with that Wunjo and Fehu and love and everything. Beautiful, beautiful energy. I would love to hear if this resonated with you in the comments below. Please don't forget to subscribe. And if you really like it, you can share it with your friends and share the blessings. Thank you so, so much for watching. Until next time, it's hugs and blessings to you.